Alright, hey gamers, at the time of posting, happy Friday. I hope everyone's doing great whatever day it is. Today, we're reviewing some more Ben & Jerry's. We're doing the O-Conada flavor. This is vanilla ice cream with fudge covered waffle cone pieces and caramel swirls. That sounds kind of French to me. That's okay. There's a little cow on the cover with a Canadian flag. It's got 420 calories, man, per 188 milliliters. So as usual, around 1,000 calories in the whole thing. So come on, can the camera stay on that? There we go. So here's the calorie list, there you go. There's the ingredient list. As always, you've got real milk in it. There you go, cream, all that stuff. So now, I am going to do something a bit different today. I got a little spoon. I don't know what inspired me. I was looking for a slightly bigger, but still littler spoon. Because, I don't know why around the house it's mostly just massive spoons we got. Look at that little cone top thing. That's cool. So, yeah, anyways, little spoon. Gonna use the spoon to open it. Spoon's like bending, trying to take the plastic off with it. Oh. Okay, there we go. Wow, that is some tough plastic on it today. I'm gonna see if I can eat it without spilling it all over myself, because I don't have paper towels near me right now. So let's take it off. Initial reveal. Let's see what it looks like. So not too much on the cover. It's alright, a little bit of everything, but in there, look, you see it before I take a good look. I see some little chocolate bits, it looks like, or is that the waffle cone? Some caramel stuff, the vanilla ice cream, all that goodness. Look at that right there. So I wanted to try a different flavor today. I thought I had it, but I don't. It's okay. Got a couple flavors in the freezer that I got a while ago. Been, going through them every now and then. Whenever I'm feeling the Ben & Jerry's, I was thinking of DoorDash and something, but I was like, you know what? Probably gonna do that after still. But it's Friday. I spent a lot of the day in the office. I did good. I want some Ben & Jerry's. So, ate healthy this week too. So right away, I like it. The ice cream is not too hard. That kind of came off pretty easy. So let me get a nice close-up for the camera there. So you can see that little bit in there, what it looks like. So you can see the different, chocolatey bits, it looks like. I don't know if that's a waffle cone, because waffle cone, to me, as a Canadian, isn't like chocolate like that, but it said fudge bits, I think. What did it say on there? Let's see what it said. Fudge cover. Oh, fudge. I missed that. Fudge covered waffle cones. Okay, so that's not bad. I'm just like, that's different. I like it though. I like it. Usually the chocolate bit of the waffle cone's only a tiny bit of it, and you really enjoy that. But if it's all that, I guess this is meant to be really enjoyed. That's what I'm thinking. That makes sense to me. So let's try it. Let's see how it is. There looks to be decent amount of caramel on this one. Wow, actually looks like a glob of caramel. Don't see any waffle cone. You know what? I'm gonna snake it. I'm gonna be greedy. I found a piece of waffle cone. Caramel just dripped off of that. Oh my lord. Alright, let's take a bite. That's some real good ice cream. I just oh shoot. My couch, I got height adjusters on my couch because I'm a freak of nature and 6'7". And the couch just I think one of the height adjusters is falling off because I jump all around this couch, but that's okay. So there's a big glob of caramel here. Oh, whew. Was not expecting something that big. Oh my god, look at all the fudge and stuff. Wow. Oh, that is absolutely delicious. Wow. The waffle cone, and not a bad way at all, but has a very distinct cereal bite to it. The chocolate covering is nice. Cereal doesn't have that usually, but and you can taste the chocolate, but you also get that very distinct crunch. It's like it's almost as hard as a Cinnamon Toast Crunch bite, but not quite there. Maybe 15% softer than a Cinnamon Toast Crunch bite on the waffle cones on here. In the texture, that's probably the most accurate way that can be described. So, and if you haven't had Cinnamon Toast Crunch, there's something wrong with you. I don't eat it anymore, but I mean, it's okay if you don't eat it now. I'm just saying if you haven't had it before, there's something wrong with you, and have it. You don't have to eat it all the time because it's unhealthy, but you have to have Cinnamon Toast Crunch once in your life, at least a box. So, usually I eat a box at once of Cinnamon Toast Crunch when I eat it. But anyways, back to this. This is very good ice cream. Very, very good. You absolutely are tasting the caramel on that. It's a huge amount of caramel. Someone said in somewhere, I forget where, someone I was talking to on Discord, or was it a comment section, that they're like, they don't like, I think it was Discord, that they said there wasn't enough like toppings in the Ben & Jerry's when they tried it. I can't get over that, because I see toppings everywhere. I'm like, sure, like, if it was an all-you-can-eat buffet, I'd add more. But I'm like, this is a retailer, and if they had less, I'd complain. But, like, there's enough in here where, compared to the poor people ice cream, it's a whole different ice cream. So let's take another bite. Oh, just like a bite of caramel with the vanilla ice cream coming right in there to chase it up. That's good. That's some good ice cream. That's one I would absolutely get again. It's a unique one where it's like I feel like I got some thoughts pretty collected on it, but I need to eat more before I'm willing to give my thoughts on it. I need to see what secrets this unlocks. Is there, because you look in there is just every kind of topping that is advertised. You got so much of the chocolate covered waffle cone, so much of the caramel, the vanilla ice cream. You know, that is a medley of toppings. That's Ben & Jerry's. Sure, it costs 3 times as much as some other ice cream, 2 times as much as the average ice cream probably. But you know what? It's good if you have it once a week. If you're having it once a week, good thing that fell on the Ben & Jerry's thing. Whew. If you're having it once a week, you know, $4 versus $8 or $9, who cares? Buy your Ben & Jerry's. So what? It's half the size and twice the price. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. A little bit of waffle cone on that one. Big bite here. I see some waffle cone. More than a cornflake. If you were thinking the crunch might be like a cornflake, which is not as crunchy as a Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which is not a super hard cereal, but it's called Cinnamon Toast Crunch for a reason. It's more crunchy than cornflake. By a bit. Yeah. I'm trying to think very hard on that, because cornflake dry, like wet, a cornflake no question. it's crunchier in this Ben and Jerry's. But a fully dry cornflake, this is still slightly crunchier in its ice cream chocolate covered form, but it's not as crunchy as a Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Again, that's not a complaint or anything like that. That's just an analyzation. Look at that bite. That looks like there's going to be so much of the chocolate covered waffle cone on it. Yeah, there's a lot of chocolate covered waffle cone in that one. Looks like there's going to be more in this one too. Like, that's the main attraction here, obviously, is the chocolate covered waffle cone. I mean, we've got a ton of... Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay. That's good. So, it's like I'm brainstorming the rating now, but I still need to try it a bit more, you know? Because I'm getting to the center now. I don't know if it's going to be different. I don't know if it's going to hit different. Because in the center, it's a bit more solid, I think. It hasn't defrosted as much. So let's see. That's a hearty ice cream. I mean, vanilla is definitely a Canadian classic. I mean, we like our chocolate, but that's kind of more of a gamer and fat people flavor. Vanilla is Canadian as hell, you know? So I remember my mom always going for the vanilla, not the chocolate. She likes the chocolate now, her fudge and stuff, but back in the old days when Canada was a bit different, she was a vanilla enjoyer. So that reminds me of an older Canada, this ice cream, you know, believe it or not. It does. Chocolate covered fudge. It's nice. Nice. Reminds me of Let's Get a Cereal. Brings you back to the younger Canada days. Everything's pointing to older Canada in this. I don't know. It's very traditional for some reason as a Canadian. Makes me think of Boy Scouts and mooses and fucking camping. That is a good ice cream, you know. It stands out. I wouldn't say, you know, I'm not complaining on the flavor. It's hard to complain at all. At all on the flavor, but I want to give it credit compared to something like the cookie dough or something that's upcoming. Little spoiler, don't know when, but soon. Chocolate mint. I already know that one. I haven't tried it, but I already know. As far as the inspiration goes, you know, certain things are less inspired, it feels. But this is inspired. This is a very unique ice cream. That someone thought, you know, what can we blend together to make something that's really going to hit? And Canada, that's kind of not a name that I thought would stand out too much. I thought maybe it's some niche average ice cream with something a tad different, but No, that smacks. That's good. Let's take one more bite. That's how melted it is now. Fine, I like it like that. It's not super melted. I feel like it looks more melted than it is. Like, it's still solid. And when it gets to that softer texture, it just goes down great. Like, I wasn't even starving. I was a bit hungry, but I wasn't starving, but, you know, that hits good. I think for the rating on this one, now, like I said, it's very inspired. Hard to complain about the flavor. And here it comes. But despite not complaining about the flavor, I feel like something like the cherry ice cream's got a bit more tang to it. So that's that. It's a niche one with a bit of inspiration to it. This one's got, it doesn't need a tang. Maybe it could, I don't know, but I wouldn't want this to be replaced, but I would like to see an updated variation. Oconada, like with berries, maybe. Maybe everything as is with just the addition of berries. So it would cost them a bit more. So who knows if they do it. Because I wouldn't accept anything changed. It would have to be just berries added. And they just take out a tiny bit of vanilla ice cream to replace the cherries or berries. I feel like it'd have to be, I don't know. Are cherries super Canadian? Not really. Cherries would go great. But, you know, whatever. Whatever they do. I feel like it could do with one more extra kind of pop flavor to make it real come alive. And I was thinking like 6.5, but that's harsh. 6.5 would be way too harsh. It's good ice cream. Like 8's a bit generous, to be fair. And I feel like 7.5, despite me really liking this, I feel like 7.5 is a stretch. So, I think it's got to be a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for the Oconada. We're going to lock in at 7 out of 10. It's good. I would get it. I would get it again. If I saw it somewhere, I wasn't doing another review because I wouldn't review the same thing twice. Probably, but if I was just getting it somewhere to have, saw it on I just wanted Ben & Jerry's, saw it, it was the first thing, I buy no hesitation. I'd have to try it once again with everything right now. I'm still fairly new into the Ben & Jerry's world. I only have 4 or 5 flavors. I'd still want to try some more other stuff first, see what else there is, but this has been very worth it. I wanted something a bit more savory, then a bit more pop flavor, you know, a bit more savory taste than the tang, which you get with the chocolate, the waffle cone, the vanilla. It's good. But now I'm like, you know, it's not dull. That's not the word, because it's intriguing. It's got the waffle cone. It's got caramel. Can't forget the caramel and the vanilla. It's good vanilla. But, you know, maybe it could do with something else as to make it, I don't know if it'll make it better, just an even more wild flavor. But there's just something that could be done, I feel. I don't know if it's even if it's a version with double the waffle cone, but the rest is as is. And then would that make it wild? I'd probably bump it up to an 8. I'll bump it up to a solid 8 if they had a double waffle cone version. 8 out of 10, but 7 out of 10 as is. Not saying it's low on waffle cone. I'm just saying, like, I could eat a ton of the waffle. It's like a cereal, right? You need a lot of it. Let's get another bite of that glob. Mmm. Yeah, lots of the waffle cone in that one. Last glob here. Last glob. And there's some vanilla ice cream that's melted I'll eat. But let's get all the waffle cone. Mmm. Wow. Absolutely great bite to end on there. Had to be like 6 or 7 pieces of waffle cone in that one bite. No lie, folks. That was good. And that, as they say in France, is 1-0 Canada down the hatch. They don't say that in France. So that was good. That was great. Let's actually get one more view of that there. See the O Canada. It is the let's get that to focus there. Recorded on a Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. But we got the vanilla ice cream with fudge covered waffle cone pieces and caramel swirls. Pretty good, pretty good. 7 out of 10 gamers, 7 out of 10. Have a great day.